Paris is full of surprises, but few are as scientifically strange or surprisingly romantic as the fact that the Eiffel Tower literally gets taller in summer. As the temperatures climb and tourists flood the Champ de Mars for selfies and champagne picnics, Gustave Eiffel's masterpiece quietly undergoes a seasonal growth spurt. It's not an illusion, it's not a myth, it's thermodynamics. So how does this happen? The Eiffel Tower, completed in 1889, stands 1,083 feet tall on an average day. But when the sun beats down during a hot Parisian summer, it can stretch up to 6 to 7 inches taller. This is due to a physical phenomenon called thermal expansion, a natural reaction that occurs when materials like metal heat up. Here's how it works. The tower is made of wrought iron, and like most metals, iron expands when its temperature increases. The molecules in the metal move faster and take up more space, causing the structure to grow ever so slightly. When temperatures cool again in autumn and winter, the process reverses and the tower gently contracts back to its original size. This expansion doesn't just make the Eiffel Tower taller, it can also cause the top of the structure to lean slightly away from the sun, sometimes by several centimeters, depending on where the heat is hitting it the most. It's a slow and subtle dance, but it's happening all the time. One giant iron monument breathing with the heat of the season. You can actually witness this kind of thermal movement in many other places too. Bridges have expansion joints, railroads can warp in heat, and even power lines droop more in summer. But the Eiffel Tower is a particularly elegant example of this effect, and it fascinates visitors every year. And yes, the engineers who designed it knew what they were doing. Gustave Eiffel, a visionary engineer, accounted for the tower's metal properties and incorporated design flexibility so it could move and breathe with the seasons without cracking or collapsing. Over 18,000 iron parts are held together by 2.5 million rivets, forming a lattice that's strong, lightweight, and surprisingly adaptable. In fact, it's this very adaptability that has helped the Eiffel Tower survive over 130 years of storms, world wars, and weather extremes. And while it might be best known as a romantic symbol of Paris, its seasonal height change is a subtle reminder of how brilliant engineering meets natural science. So the next time you're in Paris in July and you look up at the Eiffel Tower, know this: it's a little taller than it was in spring. It's responding to the same summer heat you're sweating through and doing it with style.